Okay, here we go. Final Fantasy 16. It's been about a week since I've played this, and hopefully now I'll be able to put a little more time into it. And I am enjoying the game and want to see more of it. We're going to do that. How was the music session? Not as good as I would have liked, because again, it was like 95 degrees, and it wasn't it wasn't much cooler in the studio, but I'm doing okay.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Can I see I'm busy here?
Let's see if I remember how to play this. Right, so there's the upgrades. And then the reinforcements.
Yeah, that should do you. Anything else?
No.
Hello, Clive, it's me, Sid. How you doing, mate? Yeah, boy.
And what do you want? Coin purse weighing you down?
Chat was asking before I started streaming this, like, they were like, where's the cock lady? And I really hate that that has become her nickname. The Breath of Wind? I thought that said the Breath of the Wild.
You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
That's all. Oh, that's just like the collection of stuff, right?
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like
Is the volume okay, chat, or is it a little low?
Oh, thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
I raised
Just
it
listen.
5%.
While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance.
Sniffing.
And according to his last report, he's picked up the scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the Kingsfall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
So hope everyone's doing well. Chat. I hope life is going well for you. If you're wondering when I'm going to finish Zelda for real, I don't know.
You come for a tale? Or perhaps...
I'm not drawing it
one
out
of
because
your
I
own.
don't want it to end. I mean, yeah, a little bit.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Wait, what happens if you level this guy
You
up?
wish to study the tomes?
You wish to study the tomes? Journey to the Kingsfall. Let's do that, shall we? Did you ever find the Moogle? No. Find the Moogle or so help me God. Well, so help you God, because no Moogle today. Next time I go back there, just spam it, chat. Spam it.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut.
Is Sid like almost always the exposition guy, aside from Final Fantasy VII, where he just curses?
Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to...
Not in 15. Oh yeah, 4. I forgot about 4.
Signal.
Yeah, Sid's pretty different in every game.
The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
Depressed, angry protagonist. Got it. That was the... not Jon Snow. Well, I mean, Squall was that. Cloud was that too. Cloud just didn't know his pasts. I think Cloud gets an edgelord rap when I don't think he was that 100%. Cloud was just like a mess. He didn't know who he was. He didn't, you know, people were lying to him and...
More killing. And for what?
Shit. Clive is broken. But no, Squall genuinely is, like... I hate to use the word emo.
Wake winds!
Break wind! Now! But yeah, Squall even has his moments of levity, though. He's not, like, complete, like, depresso man. He's not Donnie Darko. He's not in the Black Parade. But he's pretty edgy. He's pretty edgy. I mean, it was also the time the games were developed, and like what kind of like stories were being told. Clive has a reason. I mean, dude just found out. If you missed the last stream of this, this probably won't make a whole lot of sense, but he just found out that his summon, his monster, killed his brother. Which is also him. It's really like it's Ifrit. Ifrit is like the asshole of fire, basically.
What now?
His icon, exactly. I am my own monster. Ugh. I saw this Minotaur on some social media posts. And you can imagine why it was posted. Similar to how the Bee commercial got 1 million views. Chat, I have a problem. Among many problems, but I have one particular problem at the moment. I can't stop thinking of Timothée Chalamet delivering that Wonka line. So listen down and buckle up, or whatever he says. No, wait, reverse that. It plays in my head, and I don't even know what the line is. I just hear the cadence of it, and it makes me upset. Oh my god. John, slow it down, John.
Not this time.
I should upgrade my stuff. I don't think I've done that in a while. Ow! This isn't like DMC2, where you can just shoot endlessly. There you go. Someone said I would watch a Willy Wonka movie with Germa as Willy. I could actually see that working, weirdly enough. Vinny, just wanted to let you know that the Mario Kart 8 VOD yesterday was a gift. I was literally dying.
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
It was insane. It got insane. I mean, the chemistry was real good, but it just turned into depravity and Birdo plunging and, like, bweefs and stuff. And by the way, limited ads remain on the video. It's probably my fault when I, like, said the bunt with the C, like 5 times in a row. I don't think it was Lythero's,
Can't be much further now.
accent. What did you say, Clive? Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get demonetized again. Wait, did I just miss something? I probably did.
Excellent. Another fight.
I think Clive might be sick of fighting. Do you think Clive sometimes asks himself, what am I fighting for? Pressing the wrong button to lock on. Imagine, like, being really sad, and you just have to fight constantly. And that is Final Fantasy.
Stay down.
Man, I would love Timothy Chalamet to play a Final Fantasy character. And do the exact thing he's doing with Willy Wonka. What, he could play Squall? He's already in Dune. I'm shitting on the kid's acting for the Wonka thing, because I think he was just horribly miscast. But he's really good in Dune, like I said the other day.
Let me through.
I think he's the right actor for that role.
It's over.
Please tell me this is like a lesser Minotaur.
Don't let them get away.
That dodging, huh?
Over here.
Can we kill this fucking spider? Oh! Hey! Oh, he got me. He got me. No, this Minotaur is also spongy. Oh my god. That is a spongy Minotaur. Fuck. Like Gene Simmons' cock. This guy is spongy. Just gonna look over at the chat one time after having said that. I want to see the chat's reaction. Yeah, it's that cat. There you go. Figured it would be something like that.
My wounds, boy.
You can heal my wounds, but not my sadness.
Give me fire.
It's nice to play this with my new sound card, and when I press the buttons, I hear the sounds. What a concept. Damn, those Minotaurs really take damage. Which sound card did you get? I get it, I think it's an Asus. Yeah, it was like a $40 Asus. It was more the drivers, honestly, like, I guess that fixed the delay issue. Realtek has a weird, like, second delay. This has almost no delay. It's, like, really almost imperceptible. It's really quite nice. Alright then, what are we getting? Flames of Rebirth. Should I save for Flames of Rebirth? I think I should. OBS works? Nope. OBS, I'm still using XSplit. But XSplit has updated, and I haven't had any real issues with it. Weirdly enough. And I would tell you, like, I would be real clear. I've shit on XSplit constantly. But I just realized I haven't shit on XSplit in some time. It's really weird. I'm surprised XSplit's still getting updates in 2023. For the 5 people that pay for it. You can always refund individual skills at no cost. That's good.
What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape! Gav! Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way. You made your choice! Sick of trouble! Give them all you've got, boy!
Yeah. Yeah, give them fire! Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's enough!
Cold-blooded Clive. Clive Literus, what are you doing? Dragoon again? That design reminds me of something out of Elden Ring.
There he is! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Hell yeah.
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late! Gav's in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. Take the dragoon.
Trying. Like doing flurry rushes here, chat.
Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Whoa, use the heal, quick. Ow.
All right. One down, one to go.
Alright, you chill. I like when he says, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. That's my favorite part of the Final Fantasy dialogue in this game.
Yeah, waste. Oh, wait, good waste. Oh, I have wasted my time and my power. Oh, please do not take my last one. That's right. Who's that?
There you go, get it. Ah. There we go, stagger that shit. Oh, he's pissed. Where's the real one?
When could these bastards fly?
They fly now?
Must come down.
Oh, just like Timothy Chalamet's Willy Wonka said.
Bloody time waste there. Come on, let's finish him off.
I did all this fancy shit and it did nothing. I couldn't even get near the enemy. Wow. We did it. Isn't Clive, what's the name? Sid voiced by Sea Dog. You know what? After hearing Sea Dog's voice, I can see the connection.
Come on. Shit!
No, his name is Sid, not shit. That was like a DCU scene.
Power drive!
Clive! Give me your hand!
Isn't Gav Irish? Is he gonna get me demonetized today too?
Help me! Help me!
Oh, Welsh.
Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
Game of Witcher Thrones fantasy. Neither of those are even close. Alright, well, I tried. Chat told me, Welsh. But apparently it's Geordie.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible.
Hunt yourself down.
So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not.
Excuse me.
We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
I scared a number of chat members. Sorry about that.
Back to where it all began.
Fireproof gloves. Who is this Final Fantasy character that looks exactly like a Final Fantasy character?
He must be stopped.
Roxas?
Spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive!
Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Who? It's been a week, chat. I don't remember.
Go to her, you fool.
Oh, I remember now.
Enough slacking. Goots, come with me.
Goots,
Gav,
please.
Go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Jill the Moogle. Clearly. Chat, I have a feeling my viewers don't like watching Final Fantasy 16. It's just a theory. Well, you do. Obviously, you're the good chat.
The lion didn't work. Nor did the straw.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild
We hate it! We hate it, precious! Stop! Stop! Please! Please! Put on the Golem game! Please, we want to watch the Golem game! The bird breeding! The bird breeding, precious!
Moogle.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
They even have a Moogle.
Hello, it's me, Moogle.
I've never seen one in the flesh.
How you doing, mate? Well, here I am. So drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff. But what he doesn't know is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle.
Clive.
You understand Moogle tongue, Kupo?
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo.
Alright, I can't keep doing that. My throat's gonna die. I'm trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say. But
That sounds painful.
it moves too quickly. I can't read it. I'm safe at last. You can hear me. You can hear me, Kupo. It's our little secret, Kupo. I want to be friends with a Moogle.
Let's get this fixed before.
Do you think people eat Moogles in the Final Fantasy universe? Like, they cook them up? That would be mean. That would be terrible. I wonder what they taste like, haha.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
No, I'm a Clive. It's my name.
So are you. I still can't believe it.
Oh, it's
Your
not the
wounds
Final
healed.
Fantasy people don't want to watch. It's me. Got it.
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and Everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Ironblood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
Chat, you get 1 braid for every battle you win. She's only got 1 braid.
What?
She looks like someone. Oh, she looks like Taylor Swift.
What happened, Clive?
Well, a little bit.
What happened at Phoenix Gate?
Maybe not too much. Did I bungle it? Did I ruin it? Sorry, chat.
It was me.
She looks like Quistis from Final Fantasy VIII, actually.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Chat, she looks like Madonna. No, I'm kidding.
Clive.
When I think back to that night.
But who is this lad?
The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill,
That's a very Final Fantasy moment. Character name I... ...
All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
I have a secret to tell you. I can speak to Mughals. And that's useful
I
how?
told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up. I can leave whenever you're ready.
Could really do with a proper place to train.
Cock. Sorry.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
What was that random orb? Was that Ghost?
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the
Guts is
safest place for an
Homplet.
unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second
Gold
to
deer.
none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Apparently the side quests are shit but necessary. Oh, great. That sounds wonderful. they can be done on disc 4. What do you mean disc 4? What are you doing? No, do not tell me that, okay? I've suffered that fate many times.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served.
You're the ones with
as
the
to
plus
task itself,
marks. Plus
I am once again
5.
in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
I knew sustenance was going
I'd
to
be happy to help.
break the chat a little bit.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of
No,
Kenneth.
that's just the chocobo shit.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
I want to hang out with chocobos. Maybe not these particular chocobos, but like just in general, it would be so beautiful.
Fancy a mug of Kenneth's coldest. Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guts been growling.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes
There's
folk
also
need
duty
locking
by the
up and
chocobos.
someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you
What about
hear
people
me?
that make beds?
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up.
Where am I going?
Let's get this fixed before someone does themselves a mischief.
Just been sitting there on the bed the whole time. Imagine getting paid to tuck people into bed and making them cozy. I think that's just like a nurse. Or like retirement home.
Kenneth sent me.
Vinny does half of that. I do.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived.
Final Fantasy 16 does the other half of that.
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
Vinny, tell us a bedtime story.
That's everyone.
Okay. This one time at Coney Island, it was 4th of July. It was rainy. I was watching the Beach Boys perform. They weren't the real Beach Boys. Anyway, John Stamos and Mike Love and a bunch of circus clowns, elephants,
Reward, as promised.
everything.
The hideaway's quite
They were all
something.
there.
Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Oh. Oh. I actually had to get up in a hurry to get my soundboard so that I could do that. I really should just have it like set to that at all times, because let me tell you something, chat, if I get that perfectly timed,
to say farewell,
the amount of people that watch the clip triples.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Gaia Blade seems nice.
You'll not find a better price than that. Off you go, then.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Fancy a mug of Kenneth's quarters when we're done?
Well? What do you want?
I need Valley Matter.
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Stormcry. Oh, that's cool. It's like a purple weapon. I guess I should have just made that instead. You can just craft. Oh, man. Grimbus weapon. Craft all purple weapons.
It last you a good while.
I can't upgrade it though.
Anything else?
It looks cool, but the other one was better. Purple weapons build off of each other. Okay, so I would want to have those anyway.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh?
Is Gav Irish?
Rosaria
Okay, I'm
ain't
gonna
what
stop
she
saying
used to
that. Now
be,
it's just a joke.
Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you're with Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Be my butterfly. Sugar, baby. That's right, chat. That's Hoobastank. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, right, okay. Chat, do you know what an NPC TikToker is? They do things like an NPC in a video game would do, and then, like, you donate to them and they do that specific action for hours.
It's been 13 years.
And make thousands of dollars.
The smell of the grass. It's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Branded, keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
Jill looks like Yuna. I can see that. It's like Yuna Swift.
But I'm here now.
Honestly, I don't think she looks like Taylor Swift anymore. These are the opinions that you need to know.
Thanks to you.
Gower Plains.
We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Look at the fuse on this one. Explains why there's a premium.
First instinct. Kill. This poor creature was just trying to graze and live its life. And here comes Clive Litterus.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Garugamesh, lend me your strength! That's now like an outdated... I mean, it's been for many years, but it's like, that's like grandpa memes at this point, chat.
This time.
Imagine trash talking wildlife. Truly unhinged behavior from Clive here. Clive alive. Actually, I was playing that last year around this time, right, chat? Was it last year?
Let's make this quick. That's enough.
Remember when Square claimed your VOD finale? Once again, Square proving that they have their finger on the pulse. It's like... for me, Square is very much like Nintendo. Love their games, but like their company decisions and policies sometimes make no sense. We're lucky Final Fantasy XVI doesn't have NFTs in it. Yeah, I mean, well, considering... there's an easy joke about how every Final Fantasy character is just an NFT. But, you know, it's one of my favorite game series of all time, so I can make that joke comfortably. But... that's what they've been talking about. It seems like every time Square is interviewed lately, they're like, NFTs is the future of us, of these. Sorry, I'm just confounded by the mud graphics. Torgal, do you leave mud paw prints? Oh yeah, look at that. Tifa has NFTs. Oh, I see what you did there. It's a little obvious, though, don't you think, chat member? Then again, I've never been one to turn down an obvious joke. Was Tifa in the Italian Senate also like a year ago, or is that more than a year ago?
Finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi,
That was like 2 years.
stop and give
Damn.
me an hand. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was running late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You
Are you-
couldn't run it up to
are you saying
Martha's rest for me, could you?
words out of your
Get
mouth?
there quick, mind.
The voice doesn't seem like it's coming out of this character.
Fine. That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Man, those Zonai ruins that fell from the sky are certainly interesting to look at. Yet again, Vinny references Zelda while playing Final Fantasy. I know, it's funny! I made the funny joke reference again. Dude, it's me, Jack Black. I'm here to tell you Vinny's the funniest. Makes the best jokes. Wow, thanks, Jack Black. Gave me an endorsement. That sounded a whole lot not like Jack Black and more like me. But I can tell that was the real Jack Black. I know it was. Keep working on that one? No, that'll be where it stays for the rest of my life.
Finished.
Dude just attacked an antelope and was like, "You're finished." The secret to improv with Jack Black is to do the McDonald's nugget skit. Like, take 2 of the nuggets, throw them away.
Martha's Rest.
No, I don't really think I have Jack Black. I can do shitty Jack Black, which you just heard. That's my, like, favorite type of impression. Can't do impression, shitty impression. That's it. Well, you never know. Sometimes other things arise. Like shitty, Bender became Tinky Winky. Like Grey Leno. No, Grey Leno is its own entity. Grey Leno was neither born nor created. Grey Leno just was, is, and will be. Grey Leno isn't. Is there a scummy bard up here?
I don't care what your orders are, Branded. You keep that sword in its sheath.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Is this her vineyard? It's a nice looking area. Today is just obvious jokes and well, you know what? They're not even jokes. It's all terrible. Chad, I'll be honest, I'm a little tired today. I didn't realize how much the heat would have taken out of me, but it really did.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself.
Crusty peddlers.
His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt.
That's how you say that?
Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gazelle greens.
Chocobos go mad
Huh.
for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around.
Well, that's 25 years of being wrong.
They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Some people say data, some people say data.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, he's with his master.
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pot.
This reminds me of that. What was the Bloody Baron in Witcher? It's just medieval town, but it reminds me of one of the Witcher towns, and it also reminds me a lot of, you guessed it, Lord of the Sky Rings. Rings. It's just medieval fantasy, and it looks nice.
It was good, honest work.
Okay, I've seen an orc play a guitar in here at some point in my life. What game was that?
Just selling our blades and our butt.
Yes. Need something? It was Orc Massage, correct, chat. Thank you.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention.
Him.
And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you.
Martha, my
So-
dear.
Where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've
Bridge
had no
building
trade in the
minigame.
village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job. And he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe.
Just like that time in
If we
Ocarina
can
of
bridge
Time.
that, your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one
My
by the
mayor.
Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Bernard. Chat, Hudson in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom with his panicular hair.
Then. Let's find that ladder.
I saw a image comparing the carpenters of Ocarina of Time to Hudson. And it's clear that they just took those models and, like, did some extrapolation on them. The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, sucking, stacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, fingering. Fingering. Undressing greens of Gasol? How do they say it? Doesn't matter. Never down raw, lest bitter juices inspire violent retching and loose bowels. Avoid the fry pan, lest foul stink taint the iron, rendering it none better than slag. And by no means put it to stew, lest the vapors overexcite stabled boss. If suffer the fodder one must, first mixed with 9 parts Drake's mint, 6 parts lemon peel, or 3 parts ginger root to soak in honeyed wine for a quarter moon to lessen malodor. Well, that's really useful, thank you. Are you moving? At all? Just a little bit. Oh, she's doing a TikTok video, don't worry about it.
Think about pressing on.
All right. Just let me get this down, mate.
Imagine what magic could do for hand jammies. The possibilities are really just endless.
Here, has this thing always been glowing?
No, probably not. Probably not then. Alright. Oh, there's a shop here.
Do you like that?
You are on a streak tonight. I gotta be honest, tonight's stream is dog shit. But that's very kind of you, chatmate.
How do?
The Founder's Footsteps. Orchestrion Roar. That's a new song. Oh, those are really expensive. Like I said last time.
Out there, eh?
Magic well. See, it's Final Fantasy. There's magic, there's crystals and stuff. There's Moogles.
Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Some salami hanging from sticks and strings. Wait. Let me get a good look at you. So there's you. And then there's you. Why are you making your brother wait in line?
That's right. It's the new crop. Came on the last wagon.
Yeah, you don't really want to stay here and watch the NPCs for too long, because that'll just spoil the illusion.
Been doing healthy trade with the folk from the monastery of late.
Funny how Griga's servants always seem to have full purses.
He goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
The ladder. He reminds me of, Clive's voice actor reminds me a little bit of Faramir sometimes. He's got like a nasally thing going on. That reminds me of Faramir. Faramir, Lord of Ring. I forget his last name. Gondor Faramir?
It came from under the bridge.
Boromir's, brother. What's his last name?
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Is it the one that eats the tomato? No, that's his father. The steward of Gondor. That's Denethor, right. So I guess he's just son of Denethor. Faramir, son of Denethor, right? Pat Denethor made some good songs. Okay, chat member, thank you. You know, you're the one that should be streaming here.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am.
That's what I mean, Bernard.
So widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn round. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why, I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
I could have sworn I've heard that voice in some other video game. But there are a lot of voice actors that just keep making the rounds. They show up in one game, they do another game, they're background character 3, they're side character 4. I mean...
The trusses are still sturdy.
Who knows?
It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do.
Wait, is this Henrik again?
Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him will go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
It is.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Hello, 47. I'll fix the bridge for you, 47. I mean, it's work.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed.
I hear the levies are due to go up again.
Work is work.
Do you like that? There's plenty more of that.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine.
He's my
And we'll
father.
have the bridge
I
to
mean...
Eastpool repaired soon.
What? Why did I say that?
Thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
Vinny, have there been any good diaper chief bits tonight? No. Has there ever been a good diaper chief bit?
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Meow noise.
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I. Let them deal with it.
Wait,
Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No, sweetheart.
But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Wait, so if you can use magic, they just... That's how they treat you?
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings.
But they can use magic. That's cool.
No.
Oh, because they're, like, jealous or envious? Maybe. Scared. They're basically living weapons.
Do me a favor and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you.
Abbot.
And he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
An abbot at an abbey. I never thought about that. I never thought about how an abbot is at an abbey. Like, why didn't I ever think to make that connection?
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there. Done. Keep them nice and fresh.
Come and have a look! Don't be
Fresh
shy!
cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Is a hobbit hobby?
Children were tested.
I guess so.
The bearer's fate was decided at
Is a
birth.
goblet a small goblin?
I assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way. Did we?
No.
I want to ride a chocobo. That's how my friend used to pronounce it. I've mentioned this a million times, but I'll do it again. My friend in grade school got Final Fantasy VII, and that was my first time I watched it. I watched it at his place, and he had a big screen TV. Dude, his parents were loaded, and yeah, he said a chocobo is chocobo. I was like, that doesn't sound right. He's like, no, it's right. He also broke my fish tank. There were no fish in there at the time, but I used to keep little frogs in there, like tree frogs. And yeah, it was empty, but he just like took a bottle of like baby oil or something like that, and he just wound up and he threw it right at it. And that was the last time I ever hung out with him. And even if I wanted to, my parents were like, you probably don't want to spend too much time with him. He was just like... And listen, we've all done stupid shit. I've definitely broke shit by accident and on purpose just to see if it would break. Like, little things. But, yeah, he just wanted to see if he could do it. And it was like one of my things. It's a shame too because I think he then probably realized what he did. I don't think his parents were loaded, actually. I think it was just his grandfather. So I think he lived in a relatively modest upbringing aside from his grandfather. So I was gonna say, like, maybe he just had so much he could just break whatever, but that doesn't even really, that's not even the case. But no, he was, he also got left back a year. He got left back a year, I remember that, and as a result of that, I think he just was like, he didn't really care. And so he thought, like, whatever, I'll just do whatever I want. And so, yeah, he broke my fish tank. But, yeah, Chockaboo, he pronounced it Chockaboo. So that's a little memory of mine. Wait, I don't want to hurt a Chocobo. Alright. If I got to. Was his skin purple? He was Tinky Winky. What if, chat, I told you that story and then, like, it was just because, like, I told you this heart-wrenching story, I just kept going for, like, 10 minutes, and then eventually... Because I'm the paper one, and I do what I want!
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder?
Let's go and see.
I guess I can go through the greatest hits for a second here. Someone, Retro, was talking about Staten Island and some of my experiences being kind of bizarre. But my cousin also made Book of Clowns, which was about how clowns took over New York. And the way that they did that was they would, like, you know, they would be evil and do horrible things, but then they would shit. And the clown shit was what turned you into an evil clown. So, like, at one point in the book, he drew, like, he took paper, he made it into a little book. And, at one point, I remember he made the clowns bite off my principal's nose. And then they shit in a spot where people were, like passing by and getting infected with the clown shit and turning into clowns. And again, I was like 7. I was like 7, and he was 9 years older than me, so that's probably partially why my sense of humor is the way it is, because I was reading the Book of Clowns about how clowns were biting off my principal's nose and, like, injuring people and shitting. This has to be related to the club cousin. Absolutely never. Not ever has it been the club cousin. Was the art good? It probably wasn't. Vinny, where can I find this book on Amazon? You gotta make it.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
Follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone. It's all right. I'm here.
But where's Costello?
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers.
She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
This is what happens when a bearer uses too much magic.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift.
Mm.
With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either
Grayscale.
Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
Chat, I had a bit of an intrusive thought during this scene.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
And I wanted to let the scene play out because it is a heavy scene, and this is something that, you know, hospice, and like, think about the plague.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
It's very disturbing.
Yes, we should.
However, while I was watching that scene, I looked over to my soundboard, and the same page that the Amogus sound is on also has the goodbye sound. And I was going to press the button, and I decided not to. And I'm really happy I didn't. But the intrusive thought was there. And I think I have to press the button now. Would that be acceptable? Okay.
Say goodbye.
Alright. I'm done. That's all I needed to do. Anyway, hi chat. Let's report back to Martha. Martha, my dear. This fight has nothing to do with you, Chocobo. Stay out of it.
Stay down.
But yeah, chat, I was like really obsessed with Final Fantasy VII. That game kind of like took over my life for a short period of time there. Because there was nothing that looked like it. and it was my first big RPG. I played Chrono Trigger. I liked it. I loved it, actually, but 7 was like a bigger RPG and was more complex. That's why I understand why people have the reverence for 7 that they do. Like, I really get it, because I was at the right place in the right time. Just like how Undertale means so much to people. And I'll never understand it, because I wasn't the age group. Nor was I the right generation. My game was Final Fantasy VII. That was the one that I hit the exact right time. I was the right amount of edgelord at 13, just just starting to understand the harsh realities of life, like 13, 14. And Final Fantasy VII seemed like the deepest shit. And that also, this is gonna sound kind of weird, and I'm gonna tell you anyway. I liked video game music. I appreciated Chrono Trigger's music, but I had only played the game one time, and I liked it. I thought it was really good. Zelda music was something I loved, but I didn't, like, it didn't mean the world to me. Like, it wasn't, like, something that I would go and seek out and listen to on my own time. When Final Fantasy VII came out, I went and listened to the music as much as I could, like, on the internet, which was new at the time for me. And I think that was my favorite music since the rock music I grew up with, like the grunge, like Alice in Chains and Nirvana and Pearl Jam and all that. I think when Final Fantasy VII music hit me, that was then my next favorite music. So I went from that phase of, like, that rock music stuff, skipped a couple of years, and then I went straight to Final Fantasy music. And then I started really noticing video game music and how, like, important it was. But I didn't really, like, so Final Fantasy as a series really hit me. Though the first Final Fantasy I played, which I mentioned previously, was Mystic Quest, because I rented it, because the dude had a sword. And I had no idea what I was doing. Then I tried playing 6 on emulator years later, because I didn't have that, and I didn't get through it. I stopped at the river, like, twice with Banon, but then when I finally got into it, I really, really enjoyed it. But that's my history with this series. That's why I think I understand why people choose 7 as their favorite. It's not my favorite, but it easily had the most impact in my life and is the most nostalgic.
You're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property. At least by law.
Property.
Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here.
Oh, thank you.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
There's interesting dialogue to the left of the inn. Like outside the inn, though, yeah? Or in the inn?
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Doesn't the other people have that bonitis? It's a chain smoker, too.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Good!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
I fell in love once and almost completely. She's in love with the world. Oh, sometimes these feelings can be so misleading.
I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier.
Throw the cigarette in the hay.
You might not be able to save anyone else.
Rosaria Part 2.
But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy. Boy.
Yes.
Baby boy.
Take care of the boy.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Don't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Someone just said I'm going back to TF2. Oh yeah, there's an update.
The bridge to Eastpool's mended by the sound.
I hear the levies are due to go up again. Found your helpers.
Kind of sad we're never going to see Sid again in the game. He's not going to show up at the most opportune time possible.
Boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Thanks, Dad. Henrik, I mean,
Arthur said the blight.
it's whoever you are.
Further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it.
Almost. I can get Flames of Rebirth in a short amount of time, or I can get Aerial Blast, cousin of Emmanuel Blast.
I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Rebirth heals you. Okay, I should get that. Also, I forgot to check out the building next to the fucking tavern. There's also a bunch of side quests here.
I have to find him before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
They wants to clap him. Clap him, they
fool
do.
enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need
I had to think
find
about
him
that.
and
Like,
get him
do I
to
want to help
Martha
this guy?
before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive,
send Ronald
this
McDonald.
might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Chad, I have a confession to make.
Find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands.
Nortz has been playing this game the whole time.
What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
The bridge to Eastpool's mended, but
So much for all parts of the Empire being equal.
Chat, where's the place you wanted me to check out? Nortz is bad at dodging. Yeah, say that to his face. Just down the road, can't miss it. Where, like...
I hear the levies are due to go up again.
Left of inn. So that would be... this? These are the stables. This is the inn.
No, yeah, we'll go to the other inn.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard in days. Come on, come inside.
I'll be happy to show you how well I wield my blade after my shift's over.
But what if this wasn't an innuendo?
Sorry, darling. I can't take a bearer's coin. Even if you are one of Martha's. You never know when one of the lads from the garrison might come knocking. And if they did, neither of us would get a happy ending.
Whoa!
Sorry, darling. I can't take a bearer's coin. Even if you are one.
I get it. I want to do these side quests. Is there any side quest here worth doing? Vinny, you missed a Korok under her skirt. For the lore. It's fine. It's fine. Like, we can just keep going.
It's over.
Norts, you gotta play I mean, how you doing, chat? Ah, shit. They've got too much HP.
Stay down.
Imagine telling a crab that they lost. Like, Clive, you're a very, very interesting man. I'm gonna get this and then refund it if I need to. You know what? I'll refund it when I have enough because I want to check out the other one and compare the two. Jesus Christ! Chad, it's still going! That tornado just kept going. It's got a really intense cooldown, though. It takes a long-ass time for that to come back. Robbers, burglars, hooligans, thieves. Fox. I really, really like the battle theme. There's like multiple battle themes. I like all of them, but that particular melody we just heard there, I think is wonderful.
Wake wins.
They're controlled. It's okay to kill them. They're probably controlled by the Satan Lord. I was watching something about bad movies, and there was something about like a Mr. Satan, and I don't remember what movie it was or what the Satan was called.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours.
God
First
damn it.
fight, look, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. They'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
I
That's what
don't
I'm
want to
talking
collect 15 boar asses.
The greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
I mean, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it in the cheapest possible way. Enjoy the tornado! This is a Dognado. Speaking of bad movies, it wouldn't star Mr. Satan. I really wish I remember what that villain's name was because it was hilarious. It wasn't Mr. Satan. It was something. It was something else.
How to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Oh. Jesus, Clive.
That'll help.
Can't quite get the timing down for some of these attacks. Guess we'll just do this again. had that one.
Sick of Torgal. Torgal.
There you go. That's the dodge timing I need. Heat wave. Oh, that was today. Shit was so fucking hot. Oh, who was I talking to? I was talking to some lad. Oh, I had to tell someone that the dogs is dead. Have you heard the news? The dogs are dead. You better go home, stay out of the road. Something, do as you're told. Fuse the Minotaur Club. I don't know what that means. Oh, Jesus. We'll try that. If anything, I could always just use the points to upgrade my regular stuff, which would probably not be the worst idea. Vinny is zooted. Vinny is tired. But I wanted to play Final Fantasy, so here I am.
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Oh, you oily son of a bitch. Chat, I really don't like those hats. He's gone. He's just gone now. Whatever that hat is, whatever style of hat that is, I just don't like it.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Vinny hates fashion. A little bit, yeah. When I see people dressed like Legos,
It seemed a very different place back then.
or like, like the Met Gala outfits. I know it's supposed to be just absurd on purpose, but there's stuff that I see where, hey, that bucket hat is awesome. There's stuff that I see where I'm like, this is real. People wear this. Oh, it's Vivi. Kind of. Little Black Mage reference. That's nice. But yeah, there's like one trend recently where people were wearing like Mega Man shoes. They looked like they had like Mega Man feet. I'm like, is this a new fashion trend? I'm okay wearing my t-shirt and hoodie. Simplicity and comfort is fine for me. And again, I may judge Mega Man shoes, but if you wear it, you know, I'll judge you, but I'm not gonna stop you, and I'm not gonna, like, tell you to stop wearing it. Which is the same thing.
Quiet.
Alright, I'll stop. Fine.
Yes.
You're Clive Rosfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
That's the guy Clive posted.
Too, Lady Hannah.
Alright. Was he the one who trained Clive? Oh yeah, that's him. There you go. Sir Roderick. I mean Rodney Murdoch.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
I wonder if anyone's name is pronounced Clive. Like, you've heard the name Anthony, right?
Been wandering the world ever since.
I'm sure someone named their child Clive.
Those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay.
I'm ready for if someone drops in among us. I'm waiting for it, chat. Millions of views.
By order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I remember.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Vinny, when does Sephiroth show up? He's busy. He's at the Barbie premiere right now. Sorry.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Chat thinks I'm joking. Alright. Alright, chat. I see.
Years of killing. 13 years. Without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same.
Always look on the bright.
Hundreds died. There were so many bodies. So many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
Red.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
No, that was like a literary device, wasn't it?
We should get some rest.
All right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Chad, how much of the prologue do you remember? Chat's saying they're siblings, so, and I did not think they were at all, so what did I miss?
Lady Anna. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of
They're
me.
not blood related.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Totally different kingdoms.
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke.
I remember most of
Our
it.
families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all.
Wow.
It's what your father would have wanted.
I like this outfit. It's better. It's red. I like red. Red's nice.
You well.
Actually, no, he looks like Vincent Valentine now a little bit from 7. A little vampiric, but I still like it.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you.
She was sort of a princess from the northern territories that Clive's dad conquered. They kept her at Rosaria to preserve a peace treaty.
I only have been for a short while. But seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
So, Theon Greyjoy.
Lady Hannah.
By the way, chat, if you didn't believe me about Sephiroth...
You should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
He was really there. Are you able to change Clive's outfits?
Anything take your fancy?
No. Have you got gruel? It's my favorite food. Needed a bunch of this for upgrades, so I'm gonna just get some.
There you are.
I've got a slug.
Yeah. Here you go. Safe travels.
Wait, what sword is this? This is, Invictus. I guess this is his dad's weapon. Archduke Elwyn presented Invictus to Rodney Murdoch on... Oh, this is Rodney's weapon. On the day he was promoted to Lord Commander of the Ducal Army. It's more powerful than the other ones. Ducal. Ducal Army.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Like me at the Nintendo store. In 10 years.
You can't
You're
fool
Vinny
me,
Vinesauce. Oh.
You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
Stop! You violated the law!
That day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Sounds like that voice actor.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all.
No, maybe not.
Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith,
That person is plastic. That is a plastic human.
Fled here in search of sanctuary
and never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to.
And they don't even pass the duchy to the left.
In your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here, ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service. Only that
If you squint a little bit, this dude looks like Bones from Star
let him
Trek.
see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Yeah, like Star Trek 6. DeForest Kelly.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know.
It's an interesting name.
Especially dressed
DeForest. That was his name. D. Kelly.
go and meet that
DeForest Kelly.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It will be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
I like that they're like opposites in terms of their clothing at this point. So Clive has got black and red. Can't remember nothing but the colors black and red. Black and red. She's got white and blue.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
Fire and ice.
I'm looking for a bearer.
It's a song of ice and fire.
Ah,
God damn it.
Fields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalia's castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'll often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
I swear there's hours of leather noises.
Familiar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
An elderly bear.
You mean the
Gotta
old
go to
boy who
Grinder
always
for that
waits by
one.
the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalifian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
How long was this game in development for, by the way, chat? Wasn't this like a different game at one point?
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is.
7-ish
He's
years.
taken the old boy under his wing,
Jesus
so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
Imagine a game being in development for 7 years, only for someone to play it and go, meh, and give up 2 hours in.
Making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Whomst.
Excuse me, but
whom
is
is-
something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
Believable facial expression.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're
It looks
looking
like
for,
if Rob
he's
Lowe
an
got run
elderly
over by
man who used
horses.
to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How'd you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
No, it's okay to make fun of faces in video games, chat.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
I want to be the type of old man that just wanders. Ends up in, like, strange situations.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
It's like, did I see Vinny Vinesauce in Boise? Des Moines? Did I see Vinny Vinesauce in Saskatchewan? I'm hanging out at, like, what's her name? Busty? The loan shark? What was it from the commercial? What was her name? Gutsy? Busty?
Look. There's someone over
Grumpy.
there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They
Just
need
want to be
die.
old and randomly wander into an arboretum and not pay. And like, when someone tries to get upset with me that I didn't pay, I'll be like, I don't even know where I am right now. I'll pull the Tommy Wiseau. Maybe I didn't need to use that to finish that fight. It's a really good ability, but that might have been slight overkill. It didn't even finish the fight.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on.
Hide the pain.
Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Someone in chat said they talk so slow. Wouldn't it be great if there was like a podcast like ×2 option? I wonder if that chat member listens to podcasts on ×2 option. But no, I understand what you're saying. They do have like a lot of like breathy like.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon
Crust
enough.
of bread. Yeah, there's a lot of.
Really that bad?
This is a very, very wordy game.
Petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them, but when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my
What does that
lord,
mean?
my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Soon? Oh. Think about how different language was 1,000 years ago. And how even though if they sprinkle some of that stuff in here, it's still not even close. I mean, it's fantasy. It's Final Fantasy. It's not even like trying to be that sort of thing, but I remember there was like a historian. There was some historian that read passages in Old English, and it was like your DVD, for your DVD. It was like Swedish Chef kind of shit.
The blight is leaching the ether from the soil, and when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Is this another Final Fantasy game about how the planets die in
I can
Cloud?
hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
Well, maybe not entirely, but it looks like it's happening a bit. The planet is to Final Fantasy as the Babby is to Metroid Other M.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
It is a little weird playing a Final Fantasy game. That's it. That's the statement. No, it's a little weird playing a Final Fantasy game where you don't have a full party of like, 6 people or more. I mean, that builds up in time. Like, you start with your one and then a couple. And,
make it quick.
But this game, it's like usually just you and one other person to like bounce off of, and that's about it. Guess we're not upgrading that, huh?
And?
You have a bigger party in Zelda than you do the new Final Fantasy.
Nice
Yeah, but those are freaks.
I want one.
They don't even contribute. I mean, the actual people, like the fish, the fish and the Goron and the bird and the Gerudo, they do show up and they have story stuff, but technically the people, the people following you, the characters following you are not, in fact, like, contributing. So Link doesn't look at the screen and says, well, that just happened, and then, like, Yonobo's like, well, Link, that was really interesting. I can't believe how you scrunched those baddies. Trounced, that's the word I was digging for. And scrunched is the word that I came up with to replace it. I meant trounced.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Stepped in shit.
Let's have a look around.
Chat, I might have zoned out during the one specific moment, and I'm gonna ask, and I don't mind if I sound or look a little stupid, but why does the ground sometimes turn to ash? Was it like the source of a big battle? Like, this is a lot of ash here. The blight. The blight is a result. Oh, they don't tell you yet. Because I'm looking around, I see a lot of blight. Alright, I thought I missed the specific lore explaining it. And in my mind, I invented the scenario where the Phoenix...
Could anyone?
Wow. Wait a minute, I think I see Steve Carell down there. Is that Wes Anderson setting up a camera?
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
There's just squatters. Never mind.
That's him.
Amazing timing.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Shoot fire first, ask questions later.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
Slippery when wet.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Did he not have the power of the Phoenix?
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Quoth the Raven. This is an interesting looking area.
Let's see if this one opens.
Jesus, that is a needlessly complex door mechanism. That took a team of people, a small country of people, 3 years.
Perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yeah. Careful where you step. You might activate a magic elevator. This is where Phoenix and Ifrit fought underground. Oh, like the mines of Moria.
What do we do?
The usual.
I don't know, but they probably have good parts that you can fuse to your sword. That is a good ability. That is a good ability. Someone said, I don't know why, but elevator fights are at least 200% cooler than regular fights. Almost always.
More trouble.
It's the one in Chrono Trigger. There's the stuff in Half-Life, Metal Gear Solid. Final Fantasy VII. Bayonetta. Resident Evil. Yeah, there's just an infinite number of elevator fights in video games. Half-Life I mentioned already, never mind.
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Why don't you ever use Torgal? Oh, he's a smart boy. He can do whatever he wants. Vinny, I miss Cock Lady. I know I could have fixed her. Imagine someone who is not familiar with this game jumping in, hearing that, and like they were about to click the Amazon Prime sub button. They were like a second away, and then they hear that and they're like, is this how I want to spend my time? And I wouldn't blame them for a second. By the way, Amazon Prime subscribers get a free sub on Twitch, one per person. And those are the best kinds because they don't make Twitch any real money. I mean, Amazon's still getting the Prime sub, but... you know, it's not any extra if you already have it, I suppose. Wow, thank you, chat members. That's very kind of you. You can stop now. It's fine. That was only a minor call for that kind of thing and cry for attention. But I don't really need it. You can save it for a streamer who's more deserving, like Arlo. Arlo just had surgery. He got his stuffing replaced, so give him your support. Do your Arlo impression. Okay, here we go. Ah. Oh, man. And I know he watches. I'm sorry, Arlo, if you're watching.
Looks like he can take a beating.
I'm a big fan. Got lightsabers. Ancient machinery. And people don't want me to make Zelda references? I can't not. Zelda invented ancient machinery. Definitely not the Dwemer or any other variety of such. Wasted that. Damn.
A little help. My wounds, boy. Come on.
Ow.
Too slow. Not this time.
there is a part of me that wishes that magic actually like certain enemies would take more damage from fire. Is that not a thing in this game? Barely? That's a shame. I mean, it keeps things simple.
Does any of this make sense to you?
And that way you can just focus on, like, the flow of the combat. Which I do enjoy. Like, now that I have, like, what, 8 or 9 hours in the game, I can say safely and comfortably that the combat system is very fun. And you get a chance to... Game maybe isn't that hard, but you get a chance to learn the abilities and systems, and you have a lot of fun. Try Garuda's Rook's Gambit. It's a counter ability. Do I have to purchase that? Oh, I don't even have Gouge. What am I doing? Jump back, then deliver punishing counter. If the jump evades an attack, counter potency is increased, can be used mid-air.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Those have been a staple of Final Fantasy for many years. I mean, hell, these things were responsible for the beginning atrocities of Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, somehow I don't think fire abilities are gonna really work all that well against these enemies. That's just a hunch, though. Oh, it works just fine. I mean, like, in the logic of fight fire with fire, maybe not. Oh yeah, Ifrit worked just fine on Phoenix.
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
I was hoping this would take us on a journey through past Final Fantasies. It would be like a multiverse. And like Zidane would show up, and then Cloud would show up. And then Squall. And then Butts. It's just Dissidia, yeah. Ow. I forgot you could parry in this game. Oh, God. Come on. Ow. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Not this time.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Almost. Yeah, there we go, almost! Oh, and cool as fuck ending, too. Hell yeah. Even though Clive is, like, all depresso, he's still cool. I don't know if this is still the case, but there was a time in culture where being depressed was cool. It's like that's absolutely the coolest you could be. Was just visibly depressed. That is still a thing. Yeah, but, like, you have to be... You have to be a certain kind of, like, cool to pull that off. You can't just be, like, a Twitch streamer and... Oh, wait. Well... Well, damn.
That's enough.
No, it works more for musicians and, like, actors than it does for, like, Twitch streamers, I feel. I think the further away you are from having interaction with your audience, the cooler you can be while looking depressed. That's just a theory. I don't know how I feel about this just yet. I just thought of this just now. I'm gonna have to spend some time thinking about this, which I won't. There they go. Rook's Gambit damage. Rook's Gambit. Gambit. Just be ironic about everything and you're fine. That's why unironically has become the new literally. We talked about that the other day. It's true though. I can be a little cynical, I can be a little ironical, and I am pretty aware of these things though. And sometimes it's intentional, and when it's not, I'm like, oh, I think I just was ironical. Huh? But yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of yourself sometimes when that's just what everyone around you does, you know? You tend to take on traits of your friends and what you see around you. We're all irony poisoned. I like a little bit of irony.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Clive likes it too. A little bit of irony, not all the time. It's useful, but it should be a tool in your toolbox. It should be part of your repertoire, I think. I mean, I guess it could be your main thing. I wouldn't try to stop anyone from doing what they like. That's just being ironic 24/7, I guess. Good for you, but from me, yeah, I think it is a useful tool. Just like cynicism can be useful from time to time, but not like on a daily basis, I feel. And that's one that I fall into more, the cynicism. I'm not overly cynical in my real life, but when it comes to product and certain like movie, gaming, media stuff, I can be. Vinny, what's your favorite ism? It's speenism. It's a new religion. People have been saying for years that the stream is a cult. Or press the attack. What does that mean? Oh, like fight.
Throwing in energy.
Not for long it isn't. With me. A little help.
Not this time.
There. It's down.
This is our chance.
It's a cool enemy. Also, I know I'm not using Rook's Gambit properly.
Too slow.
There we go.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home.
I still can't believe he has a dire wolf.
Jill, look.
It's a dog. Close enough. Close enough.
Is that some kind of mural?
You're telling me this is some kind of Final Fantasy? What the hell was the first one then? That was the Final Fantasy. Because if it didn't succeed, that would have been the end of that development team, right? Or was it just, what's his name? Was it Sakaguchi? I think there was a chest up there. Oh, it's gone now forever. It's supposed to be fighting fantasy.
All right then.
More boss? Okay. Well, more like tough enemy.
Not this time.
Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it. That boy ain't right. That's how you do that. I see.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Maybe I can go back up and get the treasure chest. No.
Look out!
Nuke. Just ends a fight. Don't want to do the fight? Use that.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
You can come back here in disc 3 to get the treasure chest. Nice, thank you. There we go. There we go. Vinny, should I get the Switch or PS5? Oh man, don't ask me that.
Lights.
I'm gonna say the Switch
Well, that did something.
10 times out of 10 because this has become a Final Fantasy machine for me. If you don't have a good PC and you're not interested in Nintendo games, then get a PS5, I suppose. It comes down to games, because the Switch does not have the power. You know it's handheld. It's got Zelda. It's got Marrow. But if you're not into that shit, then don't get the Switch. It does have Metroid Prime. It's got Metroid Dread. It's got Animal Crossing. It's got Pokemon Snap. It's got Pikmin 4 soon. It's got a lot of really good shit on it. But, I feel like you probably don't need a PS5 if you have a PC, unless you're dying to play this, or Spider-Man, or God of War, I guess. But there's plenty of, games that are on the PS5 I've noticed that are also PC.
It isn't a dead end after all.
So, very personal choice. I don't have a good answer, aside from my own answer. Which is, I went years without it, and this was the only game that interested me enough to get it. Except a lot of those PC ports are garbage. Well, that's a shame. Spider-Man and God of War PC ports are amazing. Okay. Well, that's good.
Lead to this room.
That's a shame. That's good. That's a shame. That's good.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god. You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
What? Well, that's a Final Fantasy story, alright. Story beat.
I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty. Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything.
I just do it.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Gift. More fire.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly
It's Ifrit.
are.
What? I thought it was Ifrit. No, it's Ifrit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It's like kind of tough to hit this motherfucker. I mean, it feels wrong to use fire to damage Ifrit, but here we are. I keep pressing the wrong button to lock on, and that's why I don't lock on. Counter didn't quite work there. fucking get out of there in time? There we go. There we go. Something magical is happening now, finally. Dodged that. Somehow I dodged that. Honestly, yeah, it was tough to hit Ifrit and like get close, but just didn't have a lot of health. Well, compared to some of the other sponges that I fought. Dark Clive.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. Too slow.
Too slow.
Not this time.
Way past cool. You're like me.
Not this time. Too slow.
Scripted.
What? I see. You'd have me learn by example. Not this time.
Get out of here. Me. pretty sure I countered that. Tried to. Sorry, I don't really have a lot of commentary right now, chat. I am busy. But I'm sure most of you knew that already. More of this. You were so close, Clive.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you.
Clive, accept Clive to defeat Clive. Pretty much.
It's time to find out who we are. Once and for all.
Oh, shit. New power unlocked. Accept the truth. Devil trigger.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Demon Clive unlocked. Yeah, it's DMC. It's so DMC. I don't even know what's happening. I really don't even know what's happening, chat. I mean, now I do. It's just, there's just so much craziness. He looked just like Dante for a second there, chat. I was like convinced that I was playing Devil May Cry for like 2 minutes. Maybe a little less than that. Understand how he can be. Is he just... Well, if his brother had Phoenix, he has Ifrit. Ifrit. But at the same time, I guess he's also Ifrit. It doesn't... Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. We'll figure it out. It'll be... Let's just do the Eidolon fight, or whatever. Kaiju fight. Cool. Whatever the fuck is happening. What are the logistics of putting a sword back in its back sheath like that on one motion like that? Hard to impossible, says chat. I like those odds.
Clive, are you all right?
You passed out.
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive just drooling in a corner for 15 minutes. Yeah. My name is actually short for Clive Wold. I don't like that name. I get angry.
Are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
These are good. Two things to keep in mind.
I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
Trying to grow a mustache. How do you feel about
Find your
that?
answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth. Even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
We can fix them.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Who is this chuckle fuck? Into higher. Dazbog? Oh, this is the cock. Part of the cock lady scene. It looks like Thanos here.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
All right, Henry Rollins, chill. How'd you even work out your neck like that?
Who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
I don't what is happening?
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is.
Oh, that's his girlfriend's head in a box.
Crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
It's in the box. Did you ever try falling to your knees for like a scene in a movie, chat? You ever have to do that? Shit hurts. We've all had this experience of being in a movie and having to... I pretended I was in a movie once.
Benedict.
I mean, the word dick is in her name, so cock lady's not that far off. I hate that I just said that. All right, everybody, I think that might be as much energy as I have. And I'm probably... Oh, the meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, and the limit break gauge. Slots are shared with those for Phoenix. And that's limit break.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
Why is Clive in like a scumbag pose? Enemies nearby. All right, well, we've got Ifrit now. There it is right in the middle. That's appropriate for the story. Will o' the wikis? Of the wikes? Wicks? Limit break. Cool. Ignition. That sounds very DMC. But I have to get going, chat. I'm real tired. Interesting stuff. I want to see what happens with Clive's story. You know, this apparently isn't as long as some other giant games like this. And I don't know how far we are through the game, but I'm not really planning on doing a ton of side quests. So, my plan is to just, you know, enjoy and find out what's going on. You can do this in chunks, very friendly to that. Well, this is one of those games where I have no problem playing like once a week as opposed to like going hard on it, or I don't mind playing it even early. perhaps. Like, I can definitely, you know, do some early streams, maybe. I don't know. But, all right, chat. Thank you again. I don't know when I'm going to try to play Tears of the Kingdom next. It could be, it's not tomorrow. It could be Saturday, but it might not be Saturday. It might be early next week. But if I'm not around, I'll see you Sunday for Sunday stream shenanigans. I hope you all have a great couple days, great weekend, whatever it may be. Take care of yourselves, and I appreciate it. And genuinely thank you to the people who subbed today as a joke, and for the people that were here to watch Final Fantasy. It was fun. See you next time. Good night. Dog noises intensify.